What's good, crypto? I'm your host Marvin here, bringing daily scoop on what's going on in crypto. So these last couple of days have been kind of boring with Bitcoin, but we are setting up for some exciting moves. And today I want to just talk about the most common mistake crypto traders do or crypto investors make, especially for those that don't really know what they're investing in, and how you can avoid it as well, because it's something that I think everybody has gone through. I know I myself have, and it's the easiest way to lose money and to get burnt. So I want to talk about that today in today's episode and just kind of go over what to expect in the coming days ahead, because we have a lot of exciting stuff. We're approaching October, and that is the beginning of the craziest months in crypto, and you don't want to miss out on that. Monday through Friday, we come here to educate ourselves when it comes to investing in crypto to make life-changing wealth. So none of this is financial advice, all purely entertainment. So make sure to do your own due diligence and to do your research, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Media by Marvin. I post photos on the daily. So if you like photography, check out my page. And if you want to interact with me, shoot me a DM or follow me on Twitter. I'm always tweeting, sharing, liking stuff. So I would love to connect with you guys there as well. So let's dive in. So yesterday we talked about the Bitcoin ETF rumor slated for end of October, but realistically November, because the most recent one that was supposed to be passed in August or talked about in August got pushed to November, which is the last date it can possibly push. But as we get closer and closer, Will Clemente posted this, that for your information, whales bought over another 31,848 Bitcoin today, equivalent to $1.5 billion. And exchange balances have not gone down the last 10 consecutive days. Why is this important? Well, as we've been covering on this channel, the more and more the Bitcoin goes down on exchanges, the less there is in terms of availability. And what happens when there's a high demand and low availability? Well, everybody tries to get a piece of the pie, but if there's not enough pie to go around, the price rockets up. And what we're seeing is whales and retailers as well, thinking smarter now, are accumulating as much Bitcoin as they possibly can, because once Bitcoin goes on a tear this fall, and if the news for the Bitcoin ETF gets announced too, the world is going to go crazy and want to get a piece of the Bitcoin action. And what happens again when there's not enough Bitcoin to go around? Then the price is gonna rocket. So again, it's so important for you to keep focus on the big picture. You don't want to miss out when Bitcoin goes on a major tear. It's so easy to get distracted by all the news, the FUD, and all the other pumpable things going on in the world of crypto. It's so easy to get distracted or want to jump off and ride another gravy train. And what happens is you'll get wrecked. So stay focused, stay committed, and just know that we are on the right track. Like, this is going to be a crazy fall. And that's not just for Bitcoins, but all altcoins will also reap the benefits of Bitcoin's acceleration. Also, diving in, AMC, Adam Aaron, the CEO of AMC, says that cryptocurrency enthusiasts, you'll likely know that Bitcoin or AMC has announced will accept Bitcoin for online ticket and concession payments for year-end 2021. I can confirm today when we do so, we will also accept Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. It's funny because, a lot of people, you would think this is big for Bitcoin, but I actually think this is big for AMC. AMC has been kind of struggling a bit, especially because of C19, the disease that will take anyone's channel down, or because of the new one spreading around. It's been difficult to get to theaters and ticket sales. But I think that the movies have been doing pretty well considering, the disease going around. So I think this is just another way to get hyped for AMC theaters. I think this is great for AMC. I'm surprised that Dogecoin wasn't one of the ones that was listed here personally, just because it's, this is a meme stock. And, a lot of the Dogecoin community supports, AMC and the GME movement. So I'm surprised that Dogecoin isn't here. And honestly, I think that would have been really good for branding. It's easy to market Dogecoin, like Bitcoin of course, but Dogecoin, like everybody is using Dogecoin to market their business. Like I've been seeing like Voyager with Robert Gronkowski. I don't even know sports. Gronk, the Gronk dude. I just saw him on like a 2-minute commercial with a Shiba Inu and like all Doge. And like you see Slim Jim, you see Snickers, you see all these other brands jumping on the Doge train because it's so marketable. So I'm surprised that that AMC didn't go with Dogecoin. I think it would have been a huge win for them personally, but just more adoption for AMC and crypto as a whole is huge. Let's jump into the crypto fear index before we jump into crypto. As we can see right now, let me just refresh this, make sure I'm not missing anything. We are 48, we're neutral. Yesterday we were at 53, so we're a little bit lower than yesterday, but we are higher than we are last week. And at this time last month when we were rallying, we're at greed, so we're at 73. So we're hanging out at 48, nothing really crazy going on. I feel like everybody's just anxious and in anticipation for Bitcoin's next move, waiting to see what happens. A lot of people just kind of nervous because we've been on, such a good run. And then we have, the liquidation cascade effect happening because of the longs. And we saw everybody kind of get wrecked. Shorts and longs got wrecked. And now everyone's kind of like nervous and scared, waiting to see Bitcoin's next move. But if you're new, like these kinds of dips do occur. There's a lot of leverage trading and people who are over leveraged and get absolutely liquidated and wrecked. And it's really unfortunate to see that. But don't get it twisted. We are doing just fine. And if we go over at the market cap, looking right now, the market cap is at 2.12 trillion. Excuse me. I'm tired today. I don't know why. It's a gloomy day here in Boston, so don't mind me. Bitcoin at 47,4082. Ethereum just under 3,500. And honestly, Bitcoin isn't that far down from yesterday. If anything, it's about the same. We were between this $47,000, $48,000 range, but altcoins are getting wrecked today. A lot of them are down like significantly. Like Ethereum's down 5%. Cardano is down almost 5% as well. Binance Coin 5%. Solana down 11%. If you haven't gone to Solana, this is a great opportunity. I know there was a lot of FUD and mixed messaging regarding, Solana being shut down, but this is how I look at it. They're used to doing 2,000, 3,000 transactions per second. They got hammered and had to shut down because of 400,000 transactions per second. I think Ethereum can only handle like 15. If Ethereum or any other major blockchain was attacked with 400,000 bots for 400,000 transactions, shit would hit the fan, personally, I think. Polkadot down 6%, Dogecoin down 1%. It actually was running a little bit because of the Shiba run. I'm going to talk about that too in today's episode. Uniswap down 10%, Terra down 9%. There's a lot of red in the market today. Today is a good DCA day. If you're looking to buy some projects a little bit cheaper, down 10%, that had major run-ups. Today isn't a bad day. Oh, I'm yawning. I am so sorry. So sorry. But we can see that, the only ones that are really up on the day, let's see, is Shiba, Audio, at 288. Awesome to see that. Avalanche has been on a tear. And, KuCoin is up like 1/3%. Other than that, lots of red in the market today. Not a lot of green. So again, today is a good opportunity to DCA if you haven't. Tezos and Algorand, personally, I would say, like, if you're looking to ride that gravy train, maybe now's a decent time to get in. But I think that since they're dipping, like, Solana dipped hard from 212 when it's all-time high, and it dipped again. I would probably say Solana's a little bit safer. I think maybe Algorand and Tezos may have a little bit more to, like, dip a little bit, but if you're looking to DCA or just develop a position, now's not a bad time. They've been on a major tear. But let's talk about Bitcoin, and then I'm going to talk about Shiba Inu. I didn't think I was going to talk about it today, but I think it's important. I think it's important for the topic of this episode. But as we can see on the trading view, not a lot been going on the hourly. We've just kind of been in this meh position. You know, we haven't gone below the $47,000 mark. We've been using that as key support, and we're seeing that we're using it again as support. We're not developing a lower low. If anything, right now we're just kind of solidifying a higher low. And if we look on the 4-hourly chart, you can see that we're in this descending channel, which can break upwards. So could we see Bitcoin this weekend break upwards? We will see, but I think Bitcoin's just doing what Bitcoin is doing. Like, this entire trend has been rising channel, falling channel, rising wedge, falling wedge, go up, go down, break up. And since we're in the middle of a bull run, these things tend to break up. So I think this weekend we'll probably see some interesting price action. I think next week is going to be really, really good for Bitcoin. But we've been noticing, during the week has been kind of boring for Bitcoin. And, this major, this dip, you can't even see it really on, well, we can see we had a good rally earlier this week when we were at 42,000, rallied all the way up to 48,000. 48,000 showing to be a bit of resistance, but I think once we're able to break up there, you can see that we've had a lot of price action in the weeks prior. We spent a lot of time in the $48,000 region, but once we break out of that, I think a run to 50,000 to 52,000 is in the cards, and then we'll have to contest and go against 52,800, our previous high, and continue to work our way up. But stay focused, don't be concerned. I'm not concerned. And the topic of today's video, I want to say, is don't get lost in the progress. Stay focused and don't go around trying to ride all of these waves, because you're going to miss on some waves. And what you don't want to do is panic sell or set out a loss thinking like, oh, this coin is going up like 10-20% today, I should sell, ride that train, and make some profits. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to do it. You're not going to time it right. You're going to sell at a loss, and you're still going to be at a loss, because by the time that you jump trains, people are taking profit, and you're going to probably panic sell again. I've been in the position where I sell out of a position, jump onto another, whether it's a stock or if it's a coin, and then I start to see, oh, it's pumping. I made like 5%, 8%. And then people start to panic sell or start to take profit. And then I'm at a loss. And then I start to panic sell. And I'm like, oh, why did I do that? I should have never sold. Don't ever panic sell. And don't ever try to catch green candles. Because most times, if you're not an experienced trader, and even most traders don't do that, it's just not smart. And that kind of goes and leads into Shiba Inu. A lot of people reached out to me on Instagram and were like, hey, what do you think about Shiba Inu? Should I buy it? Should I go into it? My opinion is, if you're going to do it, have a strategy. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I wouldn't touch Shiba Inu with a 10-foot pole. Shiba Inu is another meme token. It was deemed or named, it was the Doge killer, and they smartly rebranded it to the Ethereum to Dogecoin. Let's see. Our project in our ecosystem. Let's see. Shiba Leash Bone, blah, 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 evolved into a vibrant ecosystem. From its inception, Shiba Inu's done things differently with a supply of 1 quadrillion. To help reverse the devastation of COVID-19, Vitalik Buterin has since utilized, he sold it to get rid of his Shiba Inu. I don't even know. Community. Here we go. Anyways, they completely changed the page and everything. Let's see the white paper. If it decides to load. Well, Shiba Inu, at first on their page, they had it blanket statement we are the Doge killer, and now they're stating that they are the Ethereum version to Doge. If Doge was Bitcoin, they are the Ethereum. I don't buy it. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. If you're gonna buy Shiba Inu, I would say just take a look at the price history. it went parabolic at the beginning because everybody was FOMOing in. And it's just not a good project. I wouldn't touch it. And if you're trying to make some money off of it, there is nothing wrong with making money. My camera cut off again. It does that sometimes. But if you are invested in Shiba, let me know why. Tell me in the comments below, why do you invest in Shiba? What is your long-term outlook for Shiba? And just let me know why you like Shiba. I want to know. I know there's a big community, and that's one thing I will say, you don't ever want to discount a community. That is like one of the biggest things I've learned, especially with Doge and Cardano, like very grassroots movements. But like, I don't see a lot of companies talking about Shiba the way people are talking about Doge. Doge is just do only good every day, and Shiba was known as the Doge killer, like literally created as a meme off a meme. But if you're in Doge and Shiba, let me know. But this is something that I wouldn't tell my family to invest in. If you want to have a small moon bag, that's up to you. But I personally would rather take, $100 or $500, put it in a Polkadot, put it into like Luna, put it into Avalanche, put it into Ethereum, something with a proven track record. At this point, there is not enough for me to see something I would want to invest in personally. That's just me. If you like Shiba, awesome. I'd love to hear your thoughts, but for me, I just wouldn't want to tell my friends or family to invest in it. And again, don't panic sell. Don't try to ride other trains, because everything that goes up must come down, period. And if something goes on a crazy tear like Solana, it comes back down. It doesn't matter if you're Solana or you're Bitcoin or Shiba Inu or Dogecoin. If you go up, you will go down. That's just a fact. So that's my thoughts on Shiba. It got mega pumped because of the Coinbase listing. I'm very surprised that Coinbase listed Shiba before VeChain or Ecomi or other good projects that should be on Coinbase personally. But the community behind Shiba apparently is strong enough to get the attention of Coinbase, and it's there for a reason. I can't argue that. I'm not Coinbase. So that's my thoughts on Shiba, but don't ever try to sell and try to ride the wave, because chances are you will crash and it won't be pretty. But we'll be back next week. We'll take a look at what happens this weekend. Weekends have generally been really good for Bitcoin and the altcoin markets, but I'm just surprised that altcoins are taking such a beating today. But again, take advantage on red days, dollar cost average. Today's a good day to DCA. I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace out, everyone.